mesh strainer. I'm going to use that instead of using a juicer. I know everybody's using a juicer. I have a juicer, just kind of like low-key old school. Just rather use the things that I have and I can kind of control it as opposed to using a juicer. I know it extracts everything out, but I can do just the same with hot water, which will probably extract more and have it being a little more potent and pull things out. So what I'm going to do first is chop up the ginger. I have some extra ginger here I had from the holiday. Now usually I will peel it, but since it's going to sieve it through the strainer, I'm not going to peel this. And then I'm going to save this one, use the same. Because what I normally do is I save the pulp and I use the pulp in smoothies. So I got water boiling right now. I'm just going to put these in and kind of give them a good chop. I was asked before if I juice. I guess it's similar. Except we lose a lot when we don't use the pulp of things. Some nutrients in that too. I had a chef, a mentor once, told me we waste nothing. So I include the stems, the skin, the seeds, safe seeds, and pulp. So boiling hot water. I'm going to add that to the ginger. You want to cover that, but because we have the water is boiling hot, you don't want to close it completely, it'll combust. Now, this will be the ginger at its most potent. It's just in play. Okay? So this is, again, where our mesh strainer comes in. Our sieve, strong, potent, and I love ginger. We're going to do, we want to extract all the liquid, and it's going to be a ton. And then we save the pulp, and we use that in smoothies. Okay. This is straight ginger juice, no fillers, nothing. You add a little lime to it, or a little lemon juice, a little cayenne, and that's the shots. You pay like $8 for it. No shade to the people getting their hustle on. I'm just telling you what's in there. So my son was having like stomach aches all the time. He was younger, he battled asthma really bad. You know, we changed his diet. The doctors wanted to put him on all kind of medication and steroids, which are good, you know, for until you can kind of figure out how to deal with it yourself. We knew it was coming from that a proper diet and what he put into his body would help. So, I'm going to give it one more go round with the ginger that we had already. Anyway, we changed his diet took like wheat bread, wheat out, and things of allergens. And got him an allergy test and found out what he could and couldn't have. But in the midst of that, opened up to a lot of things that he could have, so he kind of like indulged in that. And then he started having stomach pains. And that was more recent, like last year. Maybe late 2019. And again, we chopped that up to the pulp, to diet, because 9 times out of 10, it's all about what you put in your body. So I started doing these, making smoothies with a lot of greens and wheatgrass and a lot of antioxidants and natural detoxifications, you know, dandelion, turmeric, those kind of things. And him every day, he and I'd make probably 10 jars. We'd split them, get a shot a day, whether it's apple cider vinegar, the ginger, pomegranate, pineapple juice, which he's like, I do not like pineapple juice. I put it in there, he doesn't know it's there. But all those kind of things, and he hasn't had anything wrong with his stomach in about 4 months. Like, not even a day. And this was a daily occurrence. It was like anything he ate was just like double him over, you know. It's like no white bread, no dairy. Real shit. Like when people say these are things you can't and shouldn't have, those are real things. So we took all those things out and put a lot of fresh vegetables, proteins in, and a lot of natural detoxifications and juices, and you know, just say all that to say, before you get that prescription filled, try everything first. Anything. So that out. And then we're just gonna pulp like we did the last one. Now in a juicer, you would extract just the juice from the ginger, but that's like, I mean, it'll be strong, but you get just as much potency doing it this way as you would do that way. And then you end up with more here. You end up with more concentration that way, but you have to add liquid to it anyway. So for me, I think this is the best way. Now you can use this as compost, or do like I do. I save it, the pulp, and put it in my smoothie. You know, people put in their breakfast in the morning, in their tea, but it has no juice in there anymore. But it still has the naturalness. You can have our pulp, our ginger juice. You end up with exactly 24 ounces. See? 24 ounces. So that's our ginger juice. Now this you can use, you can save, and it's like extracting coconut milk. So when something calls for ginger, if you have this already made, then you can just add it to it. So say this week I'm making tom kha, and it'll ask for garlic, you know, ginger, coconut milk. I already have this ready.